in the WebEx, there's a mute button, at least on my interface. There's a mute button on the bottom, and next to it has a little pull down. Let me stop sharing real quick so I can see what it looks like. So it's got a down arrow to the right of the mute button, and it opens up a thing that says what your speaker you're using, what microphone you're using. I'll show you. She'll like that for you. Hang on, I'll do this.
I could control her mute, but that
It's
doesn't
not
seem
the
to make
mute so much.
right.
It's the settings there, but I'll show you here in a second.
Yeah, her audio, you're right.
So if you look at the thing I'm sharing now, did I share the whole screen? Or just this little thing here? Yeah, I haven't used this for a while either. Preview. Okay. Anyhow, it's down here at the bottom. This like under your at the bottom of the screen, it's got a mute and it's got a microphone on it. Do you see that on my screen? Do you see that, Brian?
Yep, I see that.
So the little down arrow here, you can click on that and it brings up a menu of choices. And the menu includes what it's using for your microphone. Okay, well,
No,
not to
okay.
worry about it. Let's just do the hand still. And so I opened a spade, and so you're the responder, Jackie.
We can't see the screen.
Oh, sorry. I'll share that again for you. Yeah, I think that's right. It's very close to well, so I take that back. How about a 3 diamond response? What would that be? That'd be Bergen range, right?
Oh.
4 card support and 10 to 12 points.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have 4 card support, so you would normally go to a Bergen race with that. And with 10 points, that's the top Bergen raise, the 3 diamonds. And I think I would still, let's see, I might go to game with that then. And how are we going to do in spades on this? And yeah, that would be a 3 card support raise. Because you can't do a Bergen raise with only 3, and you don't have quite enough for the limit raise.
Lose 1 heart,
1 heart,
club,
1
maybe.
club. And how many diamonds are we going to lose?
Well, you could lose 2, but you
How would we be inclined to play diamonds without knowing what the defenders look like here?
so you'd have to dump a couple diamonds on.
They got nowhere to pitch them because the
Oh.
only long suited dummy is the clubs, and they're not any good clubs.
Hmm.
So what you do normally is you're going to catch the ace of diamonds and then do a finesse of the queen. You're going to lead low to the queen and hope that the king is on your left,
Ah.
which it is. So if they play the king, you lose that trick, but then you win the 3rd round of diamonds because your queen's good.
So why do you cash the ace first?
In case there's a singleton king.
Okay. Is that normally what you would do when you're 3-3?
Well, it depends. 3-3 with the ace little and the queen little. Yeah, that's what you would typically do.
Oh, okay.
See, with the hearts, we're 3-3, but we've got the ace and king, and we just cashed the ace and king. right? There's
Yeah.
no fancy business there, and we give up art.
Okay.
But with the diamonds, we don't have ace and king, we got ace and queen, and so if the king is on our right, we're going to lose the queen, we'll lose to the king, and then their jack will be good, and we'll lose 2 diamonds. But if the king is on our left, like it happens to be here, we're only going to lose 1 diamond.
Hmm.
So with this layout, we lose a heart, a club, and a diamond, and we'll take 10 tricks.
Yep.
If the king of diamonds was in the right hand, the west hand, we'd only take 9 tricks. And so what's the, do you see that, Jackie? So when we go to play diamonds, if we play the ace of diamonds, then we're going to lead a low diamond to the queen. And hope that the king is in the east. And if it is in the east, they'll win the king, but then our queen's good, and we only lose 1 diamond trick. If the king of diamonds is in the west, when we lead to the queen, they'll win the king, eating up our queen, and then their jack will be good for another trick for them. So this depends on, is the king in the right spot or not, and how often is it going to be in the east?
Half the time.
Half the time, 50%. So this is a 50% game, basically. 50% of the time we'll make game on this, 50% of the time we'll only take 9 tricks. And so, and it's a close one, bidding wise. We wound up in 2 spades here. With a Bergen raise, we might have wound up in 4 spades, but it would be 50-50. So let me put Brian in here. And actually, I'm going to put Jackie back in the south here. So I want I should be able to type in bridge base there too. I'm going to redeal one more time. Yeah, now the people not at the table can see both of the hands. And Brian, you're the dealer here. Yeah, and so that's the Bergen raise again. So that's the showing 4 or more hearts and 10 to 12 points.
Okay.
And so you get to decide, should you bid 3 hearts or 4 hearts here.
So I don't think
Yeah, so I don't think you should go to 4 hearts here.
Oh, okay.
Because he's already said that your 10 to 12 is not enough for game.
Yeah.
And so if you think that your hand is good enough for game, even if he's a minimum, you would do a, yeah, I know you are. Don't worry about your audio. Let's just do the hands here. So normally you play this in 3 hearts. Now you're going to lose, to play the clubs, how would you like, well, the most common way to play the hearts is to lead a heart to the queen, which will lose to the king. And then you can play the ace and then the jack, so you'll have one heart loser.
Yeah.
How many spades are you have to lose?
None.
Right, because you got the ace and opposite of singleton. And then how about diamonds?
You probably lose one.
So if you lead the jack and they play low and you play low and the king wins, yeah, then you'll have the ace and the queen. So you'll just lose one diamond. One heart and one diamond. And how many clubs will you lose?
And one club.
How are you going to play the clubs to make sure you only lose one?
Well, once you go the low to the king,
Yep. And then low to the queen.
low to the queen, yeah.
And they get to take their ace, and since the ace is on the east side, that works out. Now, if the king or if the ace of clubs is in the west, it's gonna eat up one of your honors, and you'll lose two clubs.
Oh,
So, like if east-west clubs were reversed, you would
yeah.
only win one club trick. But the way they are now, you're gonna win two.
Ah, I
So you
see
have
that.
a heart to lose, a diamond to lose, and either one or two clubs to lose. So this is the same thing. This is like a 50-50. Are you gonna make game or not?
Hmm.
And so this is one probably you want to be in three hearts again. And because the ace is favorably positioned, you'll make an over trick. So let's try another one here. I know there's not a way to ask to invite within that range. The if spades are trump, I think that three hearts will do that because you have one extra bid in between the three diamonds and three spades. So I think that three hearts is that kind of are you at the top of your 10 to 12. Okay, Brian, so what is her four clubs showing you?
Four clubs. So that means she has enough to go to game.
Yes.
And does that mean shortness in clubs?
Yep. And at least four spades.
And at least four spades. Okay. So with mine is that's that's not that much of a helper. I'm just gonna go to four spades.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
But Rick, shouldn't you consider bidding,
Four diamonds?
yes.
Yeah, four diamonds would be an option there to be a courtesy Q bid to partner. And partner.
Isn't there something where, oh, I guess that, I'm thinking of Jacoby to no trump to think, I'm sorry, I was thinking that you showed a long suit that'll produce tricks,
Right. That's right. That's
but that's Jacoby to no.
and you need a 5-card suit for that. But four diamonds would be an okay bid over four clubs to show a first or second round control in diamonds.
Well, no, North has just bid four clubs.
Right. So South could bid four diamonds.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And that would be kind of exciting for North.
Yeah.
Right. So how many tricks are you gonna take here? It looks like spades are good. And if they take their two aces, you'll lose two aces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the right contract. If you had tried for slam, you'd find your off 2 key cards and you would stop at 5 spades.
Yeah.
So
Good.
Lene, are you able to take a seat in here? Can I sit you in to bid?
I'm just finishing up making my sandwich. I can sit in as soon as I can start to eat.
Okay, good. So remember what the 3 diamonds is?
So four spade support and so that's 10 to 12.
That's correct. Hey, Lynn.
Hey,
So should I have considered opening one no trump? Even I mean I've heard 2 double tens are okay with
Double tens are okay, especially King X double tens. So it's kind of attractive, but with 5-4 in the majors, you'd rather not, because you want to make sure that you get both of your major suits in the picture there.
okay.
Hey, Tony.
Hello.
Hello.
You know, this hand brings up a question that I have. How much, when you've got more than the 4 trump that you promised, how much should you value that as?
Right.
Should you add any more points for that?
I would not, because think about it, the difference between holding 9 combined trumps or 10 is
Yeah, as much.
not that big an extra value, because you wind up having mirror distribution in your trump suit, which kind of is a disadvantage. Now here
Yes.
where you're missing the queen, it's kind of nice because you're willing to just play ace king and there's a good chance the queen's going to drop, like it will here. So it does help a little bit there. But in this hand, how many tricks are we going to take?
11, maybe 11, maybe 12 if we.
We'll take 11. I don't think there's any hope of a 12th trick, though.
can I ask a question?
Sure.
Why did they open up 1 spade instead of 1 no trump?
Because with the 5-4 in the majors, you just need to get your major suits in.
I see.
There's
Okay.
no good way after the 1 no trump to show 5-4 in the majors.
Okay.
If either of those majors had been a minor, I would open that 1 no trump.
Okay. Oops, 10. Okay.
I'm gonna mostly be typing in chat because I'm also trying to eat while I'm working. But
That's fine.
yeah.
Jackie's microphone's not working for her, so she's only typing in chat, although it's table chat, but you can see that. So funny hand to open, huh, Jackie? So one question to ask with a hand like this is if partner has, if you could give partner one king or one queen only, would that be enough for game?
Okay.
And does it look like if you could give partner one queen, you'd have enough for game? So if you open one of your suit, partner's gonna, no. That's a weak bid. You want to open two clubs.
Yeah. Yep.
So then I did.
1, 2, 3.
So now,
What you want to do is say hearts is fine, and you also have more points than you need for game.
yeah,
You think if she's got like 22, you've got possibly slam range values.
right. So I just say 3 hearts and let her
Right.
ask.
Yeah, 3 hearts is a game forcing bid, and it's slam interest kind of bid. If you had had just 6 points, you'd have gone. So you're not interested in slam at all, Jackie?
Maybe. Maybe.
So you can do a Q bid now, right? Ace or king or first or second round control Q bid.
Hmm.
And so that's telling you she's got either ace or king of spades or a singleton or void in spades.
Oh,
And it's asking you to do the same thing. If you have first or second round controlling clubs or diamonds, you would bid one of those suits,
yeah.
but you don't, so you'll just need to bid 4 hearts here. And that's probably where you give up on this.
That doesn't say anything about control of hearts.
No, because it's assumed that hearts are kind of under control because you both are bidding hearts. And you can do key card to find out about the ace, king, and queen of hearts, if that's going to come up. And so it looks like you're going to make 5 here because you'll try and lead a spade up to the king, and you lose to the ace. You lose the queen of spades, but then you'll be able to rough a spade.
Okay.
So this is another 50% slam, right? If the ace of spades is in the west, you're going to make 6, but with the ace of spades in the east, you don't. And 6 of Brian's points are worthless to you. The king and queen and jack of diamonds are worthless. The queen and jack of clubs are worthless.
Oh,
All right, so you're still making 4 hearts just based on him having the ace of hearts, basically.
huh.
And so if you had opened this 1 heart, he would have, and he didn't, and he only had the ace of hearts and no other honors, he would pass that. So you want to open 2 clubs to where he's going to take you to game with the ace, little, and hearts, and nothing else. And that's all that you need. You can lose 3 spades even.
So
as long as he has ace of hearts.
So at what point can you say 2 clubs when you?
So that's what I was saying. Usually it's the 20, 22 or more.
Right.
Or more. But if you have a hand like this that doesn't have a lot of high points but is very distributional, you can ask the question, if I can give partner just a king, if I can pick a king for them to have, and that would be enough for us to make game, that's a hand that's strong enough to open 2 clubs. And here, he doesn't even need a king from you. A queen of spades is enough to make game. Right?
Right.
It only needs 2 points from you, the right 2 points. But if you have the queen of spades, you've got game. And so she needs to open 2 clubs because you'll pass if you just have the queen of spades. Normally, you pass 1 heart. But this also shows if you had ace of hearts and ace of spades, you're going to have slam with only 8 points. Right?
So that's why you don't go straight to 4s.
Right, you don't start off with 4 hearts because all you need is 2 aces to make slam, and 3 aces for a grand slam.
Huh.
Right, if you'd had all 3 missing aces, you'd make 13 tricks on this. So very powerful hand with only 13 high card points. So you want to treat it as a is a demand bid, the two club bid. All right, Lene, are you ready to sit in?
Well, almost. Yeah, I could sit in. I just need to get my drink. But I wanted to comment. Vicky gave us this book, bridge tips from Seagram. And she said, once the two of you have agreed on a suit, then the person, who opened the suit that has a long suit can count 1 extra point for the 5th trump and 2 extra points for every additional trump.
Yes.
So I thought maybe you might comment on that.
Right.
What do you think? Because here, Jackie would get 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
5. Oh, after the fifth one?
She would get 9 extra points for this hand. I mean, by default, you've agreed you're going to play in hearts,
Right, so that's 13 high card points plus 9 is 22. So that is about that same kind of range. So that's a reasonable evaluation. But you have to really, in this case, you have to make the determination that this is worth a 2 club bid even before you hear that partner's got a fit for you.
Right.
And where you have a 9 card suit, you really don't need partner to have any of your trumps. Right, where it's 9 solid like that, partner could be void in hearts. And if he's got the ace of spades and ace of diamonds, you're still going to make 6, even with 0 trump support. All right. And Tony, are you able to take a seat here?
I can sit in. How do I get in?
You go to Bridge Base. It should show a invite for you.
Oh, go to BBO.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, let me put you in here, Lynn.
Okay.
Are you on Bridge Base now?
I'm coming. Okay.
Okay, I've unmuted myself, so.
Yeah, sorry I was late. This new WebEx thing had me all confused. Because
Yeah.
I've had my kids, my son's family here all week. They had to evacuate from the fires.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's been rough.
All right. So I didn't redeal this.
But they're gone now, Jackie. They went home. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Am I cheating?
All right, I'll get you in after this, Tony.
Oh.
No, not that one.
Yeah, I don't need to do that because we're 2/1ing anyway.
Yep, that's right. That's right. So here you just need to tell her what's the trumps. Yeah. And so Lynn, what does this bidding sequence show so far?
That she has opening points and she has what does she have? 4 or 5 clubs and 3 hearts.
Mm-hmm. And how many points?
13.
More than
plus?
13, because with 13 or 14, she would have jumped to 4 hearts here.
Oh yeah, okay.
After rival?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it doesn't, does it?
So she probably has
Well-
16 or more points with three
Oh.
hearts.
Plus, okay. Okay, let's see. That doesn't really matter to me.
That's right.
Yeah, because I was really a bare minimum. What happened?
Okay, so how many tricks are you going to take here?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 6, 7.
You're gonna
Ooh.
make slam.
Look at those clubs. Oh my
So I
word.
should have gone on.
Well, you're going
Oh.
to take 12 tricks for sure, right?
Wow.
Because the
So
hearts,
what
you,
should,
just, you take 3 rounds of hearts and they're gone. And then you take 6 clubs. So you're going to take 5 hearts and 6 clubs. That's 11, and the ace of spades is 12.
Wow.
so what could I have bid then?
4 no trump.
Yeah.
Because there's no way for you to really tell her that you've got 6 club tricks coming. And you have a first round control in spades, a second round control in diamonds. So when she tells you that she's got 2 key cards plus the queen of hearts,
Ah, yes, that would do it.
you can envision this layout, right? And then you can go to 6,
Okay.
even though she's a minimum. And it's true, she's only got 12 high card points,
Yep.
and you've got 15, so that's 27.
Yeah.
But it's a cold slam with 27 high card points.
Wow. Okay. 6. Okay. Um, okay.
So what is her 3 diamonds telling you?
She has 0 or 1 diamonds,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to tell her about my first round control, right?
You can, although is that 0 or 1 diamonds a turn on or a turn off for you?
Turn off.
Right.
So what should I do? Just go back to hearts?
You could, but this is also okay.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. But I'm just going to do this.
Right.
Okay.
And so this hand will work out okay for the most part because you lose the ace of hearts, and you're not going to lose a club because the king of clubs is in the right spot, and you'll be able to throw a club loser on a diamond. But you'll have to lose a diamond to the ace before you can pitch on the queen and jack.
Okay.
You'll draw trumps, but then you can lead the king of diamonds,
Okay.
pitch a spade, and then pitch a club on the queen of diamonds eventually.
Okay.
So I think you'll lose the 2 red aces is all.
Okay, yeah, make 5.
Sometimes you might think about just going straight to 4 hearts after that 3 diamond bid because that's such a
Yeah.
incompatible arrangement of the cards.
Okay.
Okay, Tony, are you ready? I'm gonna put you in here. And so from this auction, how many spades does Tony think the North has?
3.
Yep. Because a game forcing bid with the 2/1, if he'd had a 4 spades, he would have done a Jacoby 2-no trump.
Mm-hmm.
So when she goes through 2/1 and then shows the spades, it's the 3 card support. And with the 5 hearts, that's saying 2 key cards without the queen. And so he knows which those 2. No, he doesn't know the 2. Yeah. So they're missing a key card and the queen.
Hmm. Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he's wanting there.
What did he want?
To play in 6 diamonds. You guys
Oh,
have already said that you both had diamonds, right?
yes, yes. Oh, okay, I'm gonna undo.
Oh gosh.
All right. I keep thinking, well, what in the world?
Right, because you have solid diamonds and you don't have solid spades.
Right.
So how do you figure out that you can go into 6 diamonds?
Well, she showed 2 diamonds already, so she has at least 4 diamonds from her first bid.
Yeah.
And he's got 6, so he knows there's a 10 card fit in diamonds and only an 8 card fit in spades.
Oh.
Yeah, that was great.
And so it may be that things would work out better for you. In spades, you're going to lose a ace of hearts, and depending on how you play it, you may lose the queen of spades.
Mm-hmm.
If you play a spade to the king and see the jack drop, and then lead the 10 of spades and finesse back, you can actually not lose any spades.
Mm-hmm.
But in diamonds, I think you might have to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have a chance of trying to set up a club, but it won't work out if they lead the ace hearts to start with. So yeah, I think 6 diamonds is good, and but you have to be careful there. If you play for the drop, it won't work.
Mm-mm.
So interesting auction.
Mhm. Ah, poor thing, poor thing.
Well, that's just about where we belong.
Right. I might have rebid one no trump with your hand instead of two diamonds.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And why would you do that?
Because I want to encourage a no trump contract instead of a diamond contract. And I've got a semi-balanced hand with half a stopper and clubs. And so if South, the way that you bid it, if South has Jack little in clubs, he's not going to go to no trump. He's going to think that's not enough. But if you had Jack little in clubs, that's between you is enough for a club stopper. So,
That's true, but I'm lying a bit if I say I've got club stopped.
well, you're not, two no trump does not promise a club stopper. The opponents are not bidding, or one no trump. You're only bidding one no trump. So it does not promise a club stopper.
Well,
But
then
if,
how do we know that we don't have club stopped?
well, if you play in one no trump, you don't need to have club stopped, right? They could even take six clubs and you'd still
Okay.
make. But that doesn't mean it's the end of the auction. He's going to take you to four hearts anyhow, right? You don't know what he has. So you bidding one no trump does not say you're not playing hearts, or you're not playing spades, or you're not doing something else. It's just telling him you've got a balanced hand in the 12 to 14 range. The two diamonds says you have an unbalanced hand in the 12 to 19 range, or 12 to 18 range. So there's a lot
Oh,
less
I see.
information. It's a lot more questioning. And he has to go to three clubs to do the four suit forcing before and it's already four hearts before he can tell you about his heart suit there. If you bid the one no trump, he can just safely bid four hearts because he knows that you're not at that 18-point hand, and that there's no slam possible.
Okay.
So when couldn't you lose two hearts and two clubs? Can you lose two hearts?
You might because the hearts are 5-0.
Yeah.
But and you're apt to get a two club leads, two clubs right off the bat, so you lose those. So you may go down, but still, you don't worry about, don't bid it in case they have a 5-0 trump split.
No.
Well, you know the Trump split after the first play, and you could finesse West.
Right. You could try and do finessing. There's different plays to try and make that thing. So I'd be a traditional 3-heart, not playing Bergen raises 3-heart.
So Tony doesn't play 2/1, or
He does, but he's not doing a Bergen raises system. He's not
okay.
He's not playing as if you're doing Bergen raises. So that would be a normal 4-card limit raise in hearts.
Hmm.
And what do we say that was Grant Bases saying?
Well, I know that certainly we want to be in game, but I'm just wondering if we want to do more than that.
Right, so what was his saying? We talked about this yesterday. He had a
6-5 come alive.
Yeah,
Not that one.
that's the one.
Okay.
So, yeah. So how are you going to do on this?
Well, we'll make 6.
Yep, you're just going to lose the ace of diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony has a nice limit raise, but I mean, his queen jack doubleton of diamonds does not look good on the face of it, but it turns out to be the perfect weak doubleton for you. If you were doing Bergen raises, it would have been a 3-diamond raise there, but it would have been the same meaning. That looks like a pretty likely auction there.
Yeah, we're going to do quite well.
You
How
are.
many are you going to make?
Well, actually, the way the cards lie, we will make 6.
Mhm.
Right. So this is a 50%.
Well, wait a minute. I think you can lose the ace and the jack of hearts, so we'll only
You're
make
right. Yeah, you
5.
probably will.
We'll make
So just
5.
make 5. But this is the right kind of auction. The 1 spade is a forcing bid. 2 hearts is right to show your 6-card heart suit, and it puts you in that 12 to 15 kind of range. And from that, Tony knows that there's slam is unlikely, even though he's got 16 dummy points against your maximum of 15. That's not going to be enough for slam normally. So he just goes to game. Yeah, we'll see. That's enough to open, Tony.
I was seriously considering passing.
Yeah. So what does this spades show here?
Pardon me?
What does three spades show now?
Oh, yes, I'm showing extra. I should be bid 4.
Right.
Okay. So, I can bid 2 diamonds with just 4 diamonds there?
Yep.
Because, yes, okay.
How do you like the Strino Trump pick a game?
Yeah, so that would really be a better bid. That's correct. That is actually your bid there over the one spade.
Over 1 spade is 3 no?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Are you able to still undo those, or is it locked in now?
I can undo it, yes, I think.
Yeah, let's undo it and see how that looks.
Actually,
But
the
I
bad
don't
news for
have
me.
diamonds stopped. I didn't find out that he liked diamonds until after he bid them.
There's no, the opponents have not bid diamonds, so you don't have to have stoppers in all the suits to bid no trump.
Wow.
So over one of a major, 3 no trump specifically says you've got a 4-3-3-3 pattern with 3 of the major and 13 to 15 high card points.
Oh, it does say that you have 3-3, 4-3-3-3. Okay.
It's 4-3-3-3 exactly, and the 4 is not the major suit.
Okay.
And
Oh.
so it's for the opener to decide do they want to play it in 3-no or go back to the trump. And so with an unbalanced hand, Brian should go back like he did. But if he had had a 5-3-3-2, he would normally leave it in. Because what that 3-no trump is really telling declarer is, yeah, we belong in game, but I have no roughing values for you. You're not, even though I have 3 trumps, you're not going to get a rough from me. And so if he's got a balanced hand too, it's usually easier to take 9 tricks if he knows he can't generate an extra trick with a rough. But with his singleton heart, he'd rather play spades, but you can tell because dummy has ace king little in hearts, 3 no trump would be a better contract here, as it turns out.
All right, thanks.
Great.
I have to head off.
Yep, I think we're past our time.
Yeah.
So thanks
Yeah.
everybody. Interesting hand.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That was great.
All right, I'll see you.
Bye.
So you're doing the same thing on next Tuesday, Rick?
Yeah, I think so. I took a look at the